Hello and welcome into Trends and Friends, everyone. I'm Kelsee Pitman, joined by Karen here. We are out in Slayton, Texas. Super excited to be here at Humble Grounds Cafe. Tell us a little bit about your cafe.
Well, we started the cafe right at the beginning of COVID, and it was something that was a dream of mine for the last 20 years. I worked at Starbucks years and years and years ago and was like, okay, I think I can do this myself. But I had little kids at the time, and we weren't in the right town because nobody wants to compete with Starbucks. So when we moved to Slayton 15 years ago, we fell in love with the town, and our kids got involved and got married, and they all lived here, and they all settled in, and we have 9 grandkids now. And so with nobody at home, this sort of started percolating, to use a wonderful term. About 2 years ago, we were approached by the owners of the building, BJ and Mandy Schilling. Mandy's grandfather started this building. He built the building, poured the concrete for a concrete company. They bought the building back and contacted me out of the blue because they had heard I was interested in opening up a coffee shop. And so after a lot of prayer and contemplation and all those things that you do, due diligence, we opened up and feel like we've created this really cool place of community gathering. We have just been so blessed with getting to know the 6,000 people that live in Slayton at a totally different level. We've connected people with new jobs. We've connected people with housing. We've connected people with several different types of needs. And we're humbled by the experience.
I love that. And obviously you have lots of different stuff here. So talk about what you offer when people come in.
So as a coffee shop, we wanted to find a niche that wasn't just coffee. So we do coffee and tea and handmade sodas. During the summer, we introduced fresh squeezed lemonade. A kind of a different take though, because we are able to sweeten it either with simple syrup or with a sugar-free alternative. Which is really appealing for people to be able to. We've got lots of diabetics who come in, but we also have the keto edge on things. I went keto 3 years ago and found that it worked for me, and I wanted to have an option. The other thing was I didn't want to be in competition with the best bakery in West Texas, right? Or as far as I'm concerned, in Texas. And so all of our baked goods are keto friendly. We also are gluten-free. The whole shop is gluten-free because that was something that was a big deal for our family, and it's a big deal for a lot of people. So when you come in, you're greeted with so many different options that you wouldn't have typically in a small town. We have people who come in off of 84 because they're traveling through, whether north to south, and they're thrilled that they can come in and they have this kind of an atmosphere of hominess, but also offering such a different variety of things. And because we stuck to that niche, we're not in real competition with anybody. It's wonderful. We're able to provide a service that doesn't really meet the needs of it meets needs that weren't there before. So so that's kind of, and we also I want to just focus in on the fact that we support the local roasters. So we have our own blend. It's called Balance, and we have 2 local roasters that help us pull that together. Obviously it's too small in here for us to roast our own coffee, but we're able to reach out to them. They're in Lubbock, and they've helped us put these roasts together. We also have Humble Grounds Pecan, which is our own blend, and that is available both by bag, but also in the pots on Fridays and Saturdays, and next door at 1809, which is what we're all about, is connecting with the community.
Andrew is now joining me, and it's an exciting time with Texas Tech because they had their movie night on Friday. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Andrew's going to join us now. Andrew, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so we have our moving